Hello Aquarius, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 11th, year 2017. Just a quick reminder for all of you out there, remember if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can simply follow the links below. And a quick announcement, until the end of the month, or I should say end of the year, I'm doing a sale. $65 gift certificates are on sale for $50. It's my way of saying a big thank you to everyone for all the support and love you've shown over the past year and all of the growth this channel has actually been able to pick up over the last 12 months. So if you are interested, you can also purchase those at my website, and $65 for $50, that's a $15 discount on a 45-minute reading, or you can use it to order a 30-minute reading and still have some later for later on. That's what I meant to say. So let's get started with your astrology. What's going on this week? Well, it's all about Mercury retrograde behaving well, believe it or not. And on Tuesday, we've got Mercury currently retrograde in your 11th house of friendships and social networking, forming a tight conjunction with the Sun. And, you know, Mercury retrograde is being kind of cool to the Aquarian people. You know, Mercury retrograde in the 11th house is probably one of the safest places to have it. And with Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun, there is an opportunity to sort of get, I would almost call this getting your friend back. Especially if you've been noticing maybe a friend, somebody close, possibly even like a BFF, just acting out of character, not necessarily, being themselves as much, in recent weeks and months, feeling a bit of that drift. Have they been in a phase? Have they been in a funk? With Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun, we have them coming out of that. Whether it's a persona they donned or a strange behavior they just took on for a bit too long, this is an opportunity for, again, a lot of you Aquarians to get that person back in your inner circle and back to his or her old self. On Friday, we have Mercury retrograde in this area conjunct Venus in your 11th house of friendships and social networking. And again, it looks like somebody from your past, whether it's a friend, or even a potential lover, is connecting you with a love opportunity, or an opportunity for you and a lover you have now to start maybe building bridges with closer circles and closer friendships. And you remember what I always say, it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a village to, support a relationship and support a marriage. And you and a partner may also find that you are getting a lot more support and probably even finding, an even stronger support system by bringing back some important people from your past. So, all in all, a gorgeous week as far as the astrology is concerned. So what's going on with your cards? Well, for your spiritual advice, we have the card of the key. And the prompt simply reads, locked doors can now be opened. And this is where we have opportunities that, again, to kind of, flesh some things out that have been sort of left up in the air. Usually when this card shows up, no-go zones in terms of conversations, in terms of activities, in terms of, any kind of projects you've been working on are now go zones. If we've been having, again, an issue with a friend not acting themselves, they're not, communicating, not giving it any context to what's going on, maybe we're in a situation where communication has kind of died down, or we maybe been feeling like, there is, again, just some kind of block, something's been put on hold or a bit of a freeze. This week we have everything thawing out. And with the key, it's important to pay attention to the fact that everything that is coming back on the table for you, or being more, now suddenly becoming available or getting to be more available for you, is meant for you to explore and enjoy. Sometimes this card can show up and it's like we run the risk of doing that, I don't want it anymore. Make sure that we don't do that when you get the key, because you may actually be realizing that that bun was not ready to come out of the oven until now. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Hermit card reversed. And a lot of you are going to be actually doing quite well financially this week when somebody comes out of the woodwork as sort of a secret ally or a hidden ally working on your behalf behind the scenes. This could actually be somebody securing a job for you that you didn't know took a special shine to you. This may not even be somebody that you really know. This could actually be just a hiring manager who likes the cut of your jib, likes your LinkedIn page, or likes the way you presented your resume or your CV. The Hermit card reverse can show up as an opportunity being presented to you, again, by somebody that you thought was a long-lost friend or long-lost colleague. With the Hermit card reversed, we tend to see, again, that which has been obscured, clouded, or ignored in any way, suddenly actually being able to see the light of day, something being able to be put forth into being. And I think that for a lot of you Aquarian people, again, we're trying to get a lot unstuck this week. So, you know, definitely a stroke of good luck. And it gets better. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends and your relatives, again, we have the Wheel of Fortune upright. And it does look like somebody has, again, come out of a bit of a funk. The Wheel of Fortune upright can indicate a big piece of good news that has befallen a friend or a family member, whether it's a drastic shift that improves their quality of life, maybe income, maybe a big change in terms of their relationship status. Something has kind of come to fill a void for them, almost like whatever this pick-me-up is does turn them back into, again, the person you know and love. And the Wheel of Fortune upright can also show up as a situation where this person is also presenting a portion of this gift or a portion of this good fortune to you. The Wheel of Fortune can indicate here as well that a friend may actually, by chance, happen upon something that you have been looking for, that they know you need, and as soon as they find it by chance, they're ready to hand it off. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So we do have a lot of good going on so far, obviously, but with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, you need to know when to cut your losses on other things. The Seven of Pentacles reversed can indicate that there could be some situations where we've been very invested, time invested, money invested, that we know we need to, again, just let go. We may need to know when to do a U-turn out of a dead end this week. And with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it may, prove to be a bit of a bruise. Sometimes we don't like to hear that that business project isn't going to go, the way we want it to, or that the opportunity to see that investment grow any further, we may have actually hit that limit. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed does often show up where people are starting to kind of, again, cash in earlier than they thought, but it really is to protect themselves. And your challenge this week with the Seven of Pentacles reversed is to make sure that we don't hold on to something longer than it really deserves to be held on to. Usually this is not a situation that deals with people. This deals with, again, with money. This deals with projects, but professional, scholastic, cultural. And this could be a lot of you actually turning your back on possibly even a group or some kind of establishment or some kind of undertaking or activity or lifestyle that you've held on to for a while, but you know it's probably time to move on. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Eight of Swords upright. And this card can show up where we may be confronting some challenges in a partner or in a crush where they're not able to move on from something. And it doesn't feel, I'm not getting the impression that this has anything to do with you, but this could be something that they need to get over, so it's better for the relationship and the family in general. Sometimes the Eight of Swords can show up where a person could, again, work it out. They could get out of it, but they won't. Again, I always refer to the picture on this card. We see the girl, yes, she's blindfolded and she's tied up, but she could easily cut herself free on the swords. She could easily move on. Usually with the Eight of Swords, people are not seeing that because they are caught. They are caught in the shock, the awe, the offense of the issue. They are, I would say in shock, or possibly just, again, holding on to some hurt or some confusion from their past that's, again, sort of tweaking their behavior in a way we don't like. We may be confronting a partner or a crush on their issue in this space, whether it's, again, a situation with their family member, maybe something going back to their past that seems to have a little bit too much sway over their choices in the present. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.